Hi. Hello. I need to go over to YouTube. I haven't gone live in a while. Okay, let's see here. Live music. Yeah, I'm going to play some music. I thought, well, I'm going to play music. I might as well do it on TV. Dude, the modern technology is like, if you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you would have that teenage, like that change to the internet while you were a teenager is crazy. And then internet video, you're like, oh, I can be on TV now whenever I want. Actually, irritable bowel syndrome. Hey man, hey Hong Kong, hey guys, hello, what's up everybody? Hello Cloud Ruff. Yeah, as far as I know, I've never done any research on the connection, but I wouldn't be surprised if lowering the acidity in the gut has a lot to do with reducing inflammation. It's not always about lowering acidity. Like, you want a balanced acidity, which is like 7 point. I don't know what gastral acidity is. It's probably different than your bloodstream, which I think is 7.4 pH. So you can check what a healthy stomach pH is and then look into coffee pH. I think that pH is like 5 on that Graphene Dream-ish, 5, which is acidic. Lower than 7.2 is when it starts to become acid. And above 7.2, I believe 7.2 is when it becomes base, which is alkaline. And you want like a balance. Hello, everyone. Hi there, Pansy Eater and Hardy Harmonic. What's up, dudes? I'm gonna rock and roll, baby. I'm gonna play some music. A bunch of old songs that I wrote. I mean, let's make them new again. I've got to just get in my YouTube. Hold on here. Give me about 30 seconds before I re-engage. Hello there, K9. 7.0 is neutral. It's like 7.2 I think is water and 7.4 is the body, or it's the other way around. 7.4 is water and 7.2 is the body, I think. And they say coconut water. I've heard, I cannot confirm this, but that coconut water is like one of the most aligned pH for your body. If you ever want to like balance your pH, I've heard that coconut water is the ultimate. I tend to drink it on the regular. These are good. Please don't make them sell out, though, by buying all of them, because I like ordering them. What's up, Hong Kong? Oh, yeah, meditation, dude. Okay. I'm almost done with this YouTube stuff so I can focus. I guess I'm going to monetize. I was thinking, should I monetize or not? Because I might play cover songs, but I think then they'll just demonetize it for me, so I don't have to worry. Cool. Welcome, everybody. I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on X. So I'm done with all the administrative stuff. Let's get down to brass tacks. What'd you say, Hong Kong? You do a lot of meditation for stress, and your diet is largely carnivore, but you still get flare-ups? Figure is worth another change. Yeah, I agree. Think about what with the meat. Is it like salted meat? Because salt, it might be the salt. I heard like just that pure ruminated meat is like bison. I don't know exactly. You know, there's a lot of people say a lot of things, but it's really about elimination, like taking out the stuff that's causing the excess agitation. Hello there, Andrew. I'm gonna play some songs I wrote. Yeah, that was fun on that last show. I'm glad I wore that hat and that jacket. I was like, oh, they match pretty good. And then it was cold, so I got the scarf. I was like, yeah, it matches. And I guess the glasses matched it too, because they were like rectangular and it was kind of like a Picasso painting. Yeah, let's rock and roll. I wrote I'm gonna start. I don't even know. I'll start off with this Roger. I wrote this song. It's called Roger. It's about a friend of mine, Roger Albert, who I knew back in the day. He was a YouTuber. They called him the Dispatcher, and that was his YouTube channel. And he was like a truck dispatcher, and he was like real acidic towards me at the beginning. Kind of cruel. Said some mean stuff on the internet. Made videos like, this guy's a whack job. Speaking of whack, I said whack. I think that's why I said that. But he was like, this guy's full of it. And I was like, Roger, let's hang out. And he was like, okay. And I went over to the truck driving place where he worked, and we hung out. And we made a video, but I think it got deleted. It was like on his old channel or something. Anyway, the man passed away. Unfortunately, Roger Albert is no longer with us in the flesh, but his soul lives on. Roger, you're the man, dude. We became pretty good friends. Cool guy. So this song's about him. It's kind of about friendship in general, but it really became about, I started writing it kind of more amorphously about whoever, whenever, like just friendship. But then it took on I was thinking about him a lot while I wrote the rest of it. So here it is. You know, let me... it's good. Come on. It sounds like it's out of tune there. Let me just give this a quick tune. Thank you, those in the audience with the ears to hear it. Sorry to get you jazzed up like that. I know the cortisol kind of kicks or whatever. At least it did for me. Or whatever, the serotonin. You're like, now I can relax because I'm in a flow. And I'm like, hold on, stop the flow. There it was. When I tune, sometimes I'll bend the string pretty intensely to make it more flat, and then I'll get it right so that it doesn't slowly bend like that when I'm playing it. I get it out of the way. Yeah, that G string for some reason I thought it was all tuned up. Anyway, let's go. Met you, learned a thing or two about myself. I went to you, things I said, they just came off the top of my head. Never bored me, you never scored those goals you set for yourself. Sitting lonely, remembering the tones we played. Those were the days. Feel my better half, you went, you up and left. You're better than that, though you're gone and that's that. I can only see you when you're on the tube. It's better, it's better. All around, get your head above the cloud. We got music, motion, those are the days. Good time with family time, rocking and moving in the best time all around. Those were the days. Let's take a walk around the jagged rooftop structures, they're hanging down. We'll walk around them, now that we found them. We got another puzzle to solve. You see, you left and I'm holding the bread by the messages that we unwound. I can't do much to express such thoughts. It takes two to compound. Would you promise me that we will one day see the unison link? Did we make it, you think? I can only imagine all the pain you had. You're better than they ever did know. It goes up, down, all around. Get your head above the cloud. We got music, motion, those were the days. Good time with family time, rocking and moving in the best time all around. Those were the days, yeah. Motions of the day. time around. Hey, it was called Roger. You got an ad. That's funny. Because you got to be a subscriber to not get an ad. Or like $10 a month for a member. I think you don't get ads when you're a member. But I don't know, actually. You might want to look at that before you ever press that button. Hi, everyone. Thank you. The end of that song could, there's vocal harmonies. It's like, days. But it's like going... and also but it's doing, I want it to like be doing them in harmony, but I only got one voice. I've tried. You can actually make two notes at once when you sing. I've done that. Like they're like, yeah, there's like a harmonic resonance. Like every frequency has a what do they call it? A resonating frequency, I think, or something like that. For every frequency, there's also another one deep inside. Yeah, it's like 74 out, dude. I got my windows open, Louie. But Louie, I got to stream and I got to play music, and I got this nice camera here. Beautiful camera, let's be honest. It's a really nice camera. Okay, I have to do the next song. That felt really good. Thank you, Louie. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, The Krigler Show. I fucking love you, man. I was just thinking about you yesterday. If that's Adam Krigler, who I believe it might be. I believe it is. Think about you a lot, Adam. You are the man, my dude. All right, let's play the first song I ever wrote. It's called On Walking. Just friends, human, being there alone again, walking when I'm tired. Take another picture from the train again, let me in through the window pane. Yeah. We're loving life from the stain I made, and I spilled the rain on your big brain. I'm gonna spin you around and put your feet on the ground, 'cause we're everything. Whoa, whoa. Great and big cliche, and the mistakes I've made will pave the way. Walking strong on the road again, we'll make amends and move on. And when I see you when I'm home again, I'll show you then I do strong. And when I see you around, I'll put my feet on the ground, 'cause we're everything. Shape will be naive. Kill color is your dream. You're something strange. You're something abnormally, so unpredictably irresistible to me. it's time to face the clown, and I'll find a way to refrain. That stain is plain. So strange, so strange, so strange, that I made myself. Pass it by, oh break it down, it's time to face the clown, and I'll find a way to refrain. 'Cause I made myself. Someone else was like, you should add more to the end of that song. I was like, I don't know, I just kind of like how it ends like that. Kind of reminds me of like Stone Temple Pilots. That was called On Walking. Because I go, made myself. You know, keep going. Made myself. You know, you know, it could go on for like 2, 4 to 6 to 8 to 16 bars. You know, when the more people I've noticed you add to the song, like band members that come in and join, the longer the ending seems to need to be, because all the musicians get to play out. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, I feel it, man. That's what I'm talking about, Adam. The Krigler Show. We need more. I was just thinking that as I was going live. I was like, I want to do it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a good thing to do on a Saturday afternoon. Just flip the camera on, stream it out, baby, and we could do 32 bars. That could go for 32 bars. You could even add a bridge, and then do another 16 bars. Yeah, I like the abrupt ending every once in a while. That's my early 90s grunge Seattle scene vibe, I think. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll go live. I want to go do it. I was going to play music. I was like, yeah, I'll just go play music online. Because also I'm feeling the ambition again. Like that, like feeling of immediacy. Like I got to do something better, you know, like improve the situation. Let's go. And then as I was doing, I was like, oh, and the world needs more like people flipping it on, going live on an afternoon on like a weekend and just jamming out for an hour or two. Give it. And you really do get what you give in a lot of ways. So it's like psychological, spiritual reward. Let's jack and roll, man. I was going to be like, let's jack off. Let's fucking rock. Let's do, I'm going to tune it again. I was hitting those strings kind of hard. I've noticed that sometimes I speed up as I'm playing. And that's when I'm alone. When I don't have a band with me. Like if I have a drummer or a bassist or even a rhythm guitarist, I stay on it. But if it's me, I'll speed up when it gets hot, perhaps, and slow down. And that's okay. I realized, I spent 15, 20 years, people being like, you need to use a metronome or like just to how to play in speed. So, because maybe they want to play along to the recording, but it's like, you know what? This recording is just going to get faster and slower. Like not all songs stay the same speed. And it's just like, if it's good, it doesn't really matter. I mean, of course it matters because it's conformed of matter, but it doesn't matter as much as I've been told the last 20 or 30 years to stay in time, like what is time? But the way energy is utilized, plus more probably. Let's do another one called, I guess Frequent Measure. I always like this song. This is, for a long time, I said this was my favorite song that I ever wrote. It's still, I think it's probably one of the more powerful songs in its like light upbeatness. I wonder if you guys are musicians too. Oh, hey there, Roy. Oh, Royal 7, I see you. Okay, I'll check out those chords in a minute, but remind me again if I don't. Here we go. Let's do frequent measure. I like this. Oh, I gotta tighten this mic up. If this was moonshine, I'm like, I make it in mason jars. No, this isn't. This is a bell jar. I'm sorry, ball jar. Ball jar alert. It's a ball jar. Frequent measure. I will build you a mountain out of your own words. I will build you enough to make you whole. So give me tools and show me where to start. The heart, the brain, or somewhere in between. I love you, babe, but I can't go on. And all this time we spend away, it's torture though I won't complain. How I see through the rain. Breathe out, breathe in, and I see you standing, Lord Kevin. Let me start over again. Only because it's live, we're chilling. I thought I heard like a ringing, but it was like a super high-pitched resonate. I thought it was an alarm going off in the house. My apologies. It was a beep, 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 but I think it was just the guitar was just resonating some material around me, so I apologize for that. Also, and then I got those lyrics messed up, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I could just go back into the chorus, you know. What a great song. All this time we spend away, it's torture though I won't complain. How I see it through the haze, phase out, phase in, and you see me shake. You see me. This is like rehearsal for me. I haven't played these songs in months and months and months. Oh my gosh. Phase out, phase in, and you'll see me shaking. Burning. I apologize, man. This is why I wasn't going to go live. When I told you earlier, I was like, I could just go live and do it because I was just about to jam and play old songs that I haven't played in a long time. Maybe not the best performance narrative, but let me just simply pull these up and not have to question it again. Oh, you like this, Adam? Yeah, it's real. It's raw, you know? It's just me with the camera on, talking to myself, I guess, with other people involved, making me think I'm talking to them. No, but I am talking to you. But it's both. Okay, frequent measure, dude. Frequent measure. There it is. I think that could be a fun. My friend was like, yeah, this is when, like, you know, you're a teenager, you're riding around with the convertible with the top down. That's that kind of song. I was like, yeah, that's like Beach Boys kind of. Yeah, it's standing there. Whew, wow, that's been a while since I've sang this song. Do I have effects? Not on this machine. Not that I know of that I've ever tried. Thanks, they're there. Landolph and Bobby Broadway in the house, jamming. I think jamming is more fun. I mean, I'd rather stop and joke and stay relaxed and calm and have fun than try and finish it and be stressed out about it. You know, maybe if it's like important that the song. No. I mean, that's what I'd rather do, I guess. Maybe that's funny. I think Dave Grohl would do that kind of thing too. Only once in a while, but I mean, I haven't practiced these in a while too, so it's like we're at a crossroads, you know. Soil to Soul. Hi. Neutral Milk Hotel. Oh, yeah, I remember that guy's pretty good. He has like it's like he squeezes his larynx, and I guess the windpipe, he's tightening it, and his core. Like he makes a really good version of that. What I just did poorly. Let's just rip this one off. It's so close. And all this time we spend away, it's torture though I won't complain. How I see through the haze, yeah. Phase out, phase in. And you see me standing, learning, dancing, handstands before long. Take a chance and dance and help me save the world. And you see me hanging out around the house, playing this song. Grab an instrument and play along, yeah. That song reflects a good core workout. When I hit that high note, and you'll see, like that note, see, you gotta either lift this, see, and it comes from here, but you gotta make it feel effortless. See, and you can kind of bend it to get that lift, and you'll see me. Yeah, you can kind of bend it. Chris Cornell does a lot of bending to get those really high notes without effort. I mean, in video now, I'd like to hang out with Chris Cornell if he were still with us physically, but thank you, Chris, in your soul and your spirit. You are the man. Or I could just go into falsetto and do it. And just see me standing, you know, and then it's more like I was told Foolish Games by that one guy. I don't want to fall in love, that guy, with you. With the falsetto. So it's that one's a workout. I don't know why I picked it third. And you see, otherwise the voice cracks. So it's like I got to go one or the other. I really want to get the loose lift of just. I think a lot of core exercise you're already lifted, so you don't have to like stress to get it up there. And you see me standing, and then the second verse it's way easier because it's I'm screaming it, so I can easily get up there. It's this is the second verse. And you see me making love in danger. I ain't no stranger to love. Like I'm giving it a lot more, so it's easier to kind of force that high note. I've got more grip. The other one's a lot looser and lighter and free. And then the third one is lighter again. You want to hear me do Glycerine? Glycerine! I love that song. No, I don't know a lot of Nick Cave. I know of him, though. I knew a girl that really liked him a lot. She talked a lot about him. Apparently he's very good. Glycerine! Don't I have a Glycerine on uploaded? I should upload a version of Glycerine. I could do Glycerine. Let me just stick with... I got to run through... Hey there. What's up, Ed? Hey, Aaron. Oh, Invisible Majority. Hello. Yeah, I love Tom Petty. I used to listen to Tom Petty's greatest hits. A lot. Graphene Dreams? Graphene Dream! That's a good one. Make me scream. Yeah. Graphene Dream. I could play Graphene Dream. I haven't played it since I wrote it. So, or like shortly after I wrote it. Let's see how this one sounds. Millions of peaches. That song's, dude, I had that CD. I think I still have that CD. President's United States. Beaches for free. Blood out! I love that song. That album was, I wanted every song to be that good. Like, moving to the country. Moving to the country. Is that the key? Wanna eat me a lot of peaches. Okay, this is Graphene Dream. Graphene Dream. When I scream, Graphene Dream. When I scream, oh fuck, it's the B minor, my bad. And my paper's wet 'cause it's made of trees. This song's so ridiculous. I could change the lyrics a little bit. And my paper's wet 'cause it's made of trees. Ain't seen no paper yet that is made of graphene. Graphene Dream. I see. I gotta sing that again. I didn't sing that right. This is also a shitty line that could be improved. And I can't hold. Well, that was a cool sound. That's not the right chord, but that sounded good. That's pretty cool. And I can't hold back because the future. That's that. When I say future, it sounds really dissonant. And I can't hold back because the few. Both those notes sound dissonant with that chord, but that might be okay. As long as I just scream through it, it doesn't matter. Because if I end on something nice, no one cares if it's dissonant in the middle for the most part. And I can't hold back because the, or I could just have a funnier note, you know. And I can't hold back because the future I see. Yeah, I should use the high notes just because I can and be impressive. And I can't hold back because yeah, that's it. And I can't hold back because the future I see. Oh, I'm all jazzed up when no, I don't have to go back up there. I can just do it once. And I can't hold back because the future I see. Okay. And I can't hold back because the future I see. Oh, I'm all jazzed up when I think of graphene. Oh, no. Yeah, I could do that. Graphene. It says G, but I could just go back to the C, add 7. I'll do that. Okay. Thanks, guys. I knew when I wrote it that it was missing like a high note and something different. I think a second different thing, so maybe we'll find that too. Oh, I'm all jazzed up when I think of graphene. Like, just whisper it. That'd be funny. Yeah, but it's basically like a whisper. 'Cause the future I see. I could be better than that. 'Cause the future I see. I don't know. It doesn't really matter as long as I'm feeling it. Okay, so let's go back into that. It's Graphene Dream. We'll take the 4th verse, which is Graphene Dream When I Scream. Where's that the chorus? I think that's the chorus. My favorite string is the low E at the moment. I've been playing B.B. King style, where he just plays on one string. I love it. I just play bass like that, along with like the music. I just put the radio on, and just jam on it. Oh, the A string is so nice, dude. So nice. The B string I have a love-hate. I don't hate, but it's like the most taunting string because it's like the one that's different for the first time, and it's like a different material. And I'm like, all right, B string. Super sensitive to acoustic vibration. It seems like if there's like a TV on or something. Could just be psychosomatic, though. Like, I traumatized myself. Like, my mother's name starts with a B, so I was like, yeah. I've experienced pain in association with the letter B. Like, I was psychotic for a short period of life, I guess. I can start to admit that. Or maybe it was more sociopathic, because I was all in my head like, it's a sign. Let's do this again from the 3rd verse, Graphene Dream. It starts off, Graphene Dream. Graphene Dream. When I scream, and I can't hold back 'cause the future I see. And I'm all jazzed up when I think of graphene. No, it's gotta be different than that. I'm all jazzed up when I think of graphene. Oh, God. Oh, then I wrote that cheap, shitty part because I knew I needed something different, but now I don't need the different thing because I just changed the melody. It went. Oh, 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 pretty cool. And then just depending on when I come in with the whoa, it'll be 1, 2, and 3. It'll all be different. So it'll be like. Graphene Dream, and I scream. We're making trees and turning carbon dioxide to graphene. Then that could be a little. I have it just repeating Graphene Dream a bunch of times, but it could be go down. Graphene Dream. I'll go to the G. Graphene Dream. Well, that'd be if it goes to the A. Graphene Dream. Yeah, I guess that's what I should do at the end. So, we're turning carbon dioxide into we're turning carbon dioxide. That wasn't on the original chord, but I like that note. We're turning carbon dioxide into graphene. That's probably it. And turning carbon dioxide into graphene. Although I could go lower. And turning carbon dioxide into graphene, like to graphene. And turning carbon dioxide into graphene. Doesn't even matter as long as I end on that note. And turning carbon dioxide into graphene. Oh, Graphene Dream. Oh man, no, I just need to do something different. So I like that note. The cowbell? I don't know. It'd be cool if I had an AI assistant where I was like, AI, add a bunch of these things, they said. That'd be so good. Or if you could put in the command and hear it on your end. And like you're the only one that hears the cowbell in the song because you've had an AI bot add it into my music. That's where we're headed, baby. Oh, thank you again for the super chat. I saw a couple minutes ago, Sorcerer and Daniel Galazzo and Beltube. Thank you for the subscription. Big time. These are cool, man. What do you do? Sorcerer said, what do you... Let me read. I got this microphone arm in the way of my monitor. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but I either got to get a new monitor arm or go like this. So I'm going to go like this for now. What do you do when you realize that even your mom and dad and siblings literally don't give a shiz about you and you have no friends? That you can, what I realized is I used to say, I don't even have any friends. I used to say that flippantly and people were like, Ian, come on. And slowly over time it started to become true because I just didn't pursue it. And that was my story. And like maybe every once in a while I get a phone call I wouldn't return. And then that doesn't scale because then they tell their friends you didn't return their call either. And they're like, oh shit. So often I looked inward. That's what I did. The biggest thing is I was like, wow, I have become an asshole. Like I was repeating the same mistakes in life, like in relationships and blaming the other people for it. I was sedentary and saying, you're the problem because you're bored and distracted but the reality was I wasn't going out with you. Like I wasn't taking you out, exercising, clearing our minds together. I wasn't doing that stuff. And I was blaming her and so on. And that's like in a romantic relationship. Like throughout life, I think we do that where we repeat these things but also, I mean, I'm just like, do your best. That's what I think, man. Do your best. Because if you don't get, what I found is when I went through a phase with my mother that we didn't get along, I knew I had two options. It was like, well, I can just keep pounding it. And that's a funny way to put it. Keep hammering the issue and trying to make it get along the way I want it to get along. And I felt it pushing her away because she was trying to do the same thing to me. And we were like, had different visions for, so many things at the time. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I know what happens. I have the knowledge from the past, from personal experience and from what I've learned from studying relationships and things that that ruins relationships, actually, trying to control the outcome of the relationship. So I was like, I'm just going to do my best in my life and, have faith that they will be drawn to me, and that the better I'm doing, the more they'll respect the things I say. And it was true. And then all my relationships repaired. It's self-repair is huge. I could tangent off. I was thinking about the gut cleanse I did. Like, you are a amalgamation of parts. You're like a bunch of bacteria and viruses and parameciums and cells and all these little creatures floating around doing things, sending electrical impulses into your nervous system, which tells your brain craving, thing, desire, want, need. And you've got all these microorganisms controlling you. So when you cleanse out, like this Zen cleanse, I'll put a link in the chat because this is worth looking at, this company. I'll actually, in a minute, I'll put a link in the chat, or I'll pull it up while I'm talking. It was like, you loosen and lose, discharge like 20, 30 years of mucoid plaque that's in you. And it's like, you become a different human. The reason I brought it up is because I was in so much pain from my past relationships that I was unable to open up the wound to look at it. And that was metaphorical and literal in the physical sense of my innards, my organs and stuff were in so much pain because of all the gunk in there, all the plaque and gallstones and things that come out in this cleanse were like pinching and pushing and just acidifying, and God knows the amount of bacteria that were like what was going on for decades of putting plastic micro in there. And when that all came out, and I don't know if that all came out, but so much, you're like, wow, it's like you're a new human. You start to see yourself and your own behaviors as like, and I'm not saying it was directly a cleanse because I really wanted to see myself too. I wanted to know, what did I do wrong? Why have I alienated people? Like, what have I done? And it is often both your own actions and behaviors, and the other person's, but often it's like, what did they respond? Like, how, yeah, you can complain about their response, but like, what did you do? And, I tell you, man, so I'm going to put this cleanse in the chat. I can't stop. I mean, I can stop talking about it, but it's like hard to, I have nothing to say about it. Negative. Here. I'm actually an affiliate for them, and I don't even care. I don't even want to make you put in my code. If you want to, I think it's Ian Crossland. It's those guys. I think I might not be getting the YouTube chat, by the way, since Bobby Broadway said their music is good. Let me double check. So if you guys are typing in the YouTube chat, I apologize. Let me pull up the YouTube chat. So that's the cleanse. It is a 7-day intestinal pivoting into a liver cleanse. $600 on their website, which is like, holy fuck, but it's probably worth, it's the value is limitless. So like, you invest the $600 and get limitless value in return. I felt like I was 10 years younger, literally, genetically. My cuts were healing faster. My muscles were growing faster. And I didn't get nervous as much. Like when I'd go into a situation where there was like, whatever, a bunch of people or some situation where, and then normally I'd have some cortisol fire in my gut and I'd have that nervous feeling, but it wouldn't happen. I was like, what the fuck? And it was like, it's still, I got it. It happened like once minimally. I mean, and I think it still kind of happens. It does, but like 95% less than before. That all this shit is fucking with your mood and ability to listen to uncomfortable things. Because you have these conversations with your mom and your dad and your siblings and whoever, and it's not comfortable because their tone might be high. Often you got to get out of the situation in order to be able to see it clearly. So you need to make a little space and then come back and have the conversation. Like when you're both like agreeing that healing is the intention and like breathing through like just like de-nervousifying your body. Like if you're both into that, then like, yeah, you can stay calm. And even if it gets worked up for them, you won't get nervous with this shit. Here, I'll pull it up on the screen, actually. That's cool. Look at this shit. The Zen Cleanse. I was turned on to this by a shaman's assistant or someone that is deep in the know in the shamanic industry. It was like, this is like known among peers as the best intestinal cleanse on the planet, is what I was told. It was absolutely. I hope everyone can get rid of their mucoid plaque at some point. And I don't know if it's that simple because it did knock me on my ass. Day 2 is when it all started flushing. And then by the end of day 2, it was like pretty much done. You still take the psyllium husk and you're like still crapping, consistently throughout the day. But like you're flushing that stuff out of your system constantly with this cleanse. And then I felt like I was going to get really sick. It just came over me. I got really hot. I was outside, got really hot, and then I went inside and I got really cold. I was like, oh shit. Like after I'd flushed all this mucoid plaque, because there's so much good stuff in that as well. It's like you're getting rid of, there's probably organisms and colonies of life that exist within it that are like interacting with your body, perhaps sending white blood cells that you use. And all of it, so much stuff comes out of you that I took a hot shower. I didn't know what else to do, so I took like a 30-minute hot shower and just to regulate my core temperature because I could feel like fluctuating. It was crazy. And it has that feeling like right before, if you're going to get sick, right before you get sick, it's like that feeling of like, oh, I think I feel that an illness potentially coming on if situation persists. And you're like, I had that feeling. I was like, what the fuck? And then so a hot shower. And then I went in the bedroom and wrapped my core with a comforter really tight, like just wrapped it, 4 or 6 times all around, big puffy comforter tight around my core to like squeeze it and to heat it up. Because my arms and legs, it wasn't as important. It was really about keeping that core temp normalized. And then I felt fucking phenomenal. I felt like that was like the body's readjustment. And the temperature was kept hot enough that it was able to kill off and repopulate what it needed to, I guess. And then I was super hungry for like day 4 and 5 when you're getting ready to do the liver flush. But they really want you empty. They want you like, they give you powder and like these coconut tablets and then the liver flush, you drink a bunch of olive oil with lemon juice. You mix it all together and shake it up and drink it the night before and like lay on your liver and hold your liver. And the next morning, after I was up for about an hour walking around, all these gallstones came out. They call them bile stones or gallstones. They look like capers, like peas, kind of. They're in your gallbladder, like right now. And they could be as fine as sand or as big as golf balls, I've heard, depending on your size. And that was like the most enlightening experience I've ever had. It was, it still is. I can still feel it. It's like something in my inside, deep in, couldn't even physically explain it and I think maybe I know what it felt like the inside to change. But the lack of nervousness was like, yeah, this is, that's my sales pitch for them. So I am an affiliate if you want to use my code. You don't have to. I get about 15% of whatever you spend on the website if you use my code. I think it's Ian Crossland. I don't know if I have to actually give you a code to type. Or just buy it. I don't care. But it is, people are telling me like, be an affiliate. Because I love it so much. They're like, you should be an affiliate, dude. You'll sell the shit out of that. I'm like, well, I guess. But I don't want to I'm not shilling. This is like, it's one of those things where it is serendipity. The thing I love also is the thing I'm selling. I'm not selling it. I'm just telling you to go check out the people that are selling it. I'm doing a captcha right now. You know what I noticed about captchas? And let me know if I'm wrong. They don't care about how fast you... Oh, you're looking at my Steam. They don't care about how fast you get it right. They kind of want you to get one wrong or like take a while to pick. They want to see if it's a human. If you do it too fast, it thinks you're a computer and it'll have you do it again. I've noticed that. So I'm like, I'll do it and I'll like click one and I'll like look at it and pretend to be thinking about it. And then I'll click the next one and it just says, okay, you're a human. You're dumb enough. Yeah, here's my referral link. The Zen Cleanse, dude. Click this. Okay, I got to get my YouTube chat up. Sorry, I was so many things going on. You know the sound? Here we go. Coming up on YouTube chat in T-minus 15 seconds, I believe. But I'm also on Twitch and X, of course. Oh, YouTube chat. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I got it now. Oh, that's the actual. I have to play another song here in a second. Oh, there's the chat. Cool. Got the YouTube chat back. I don't know why, but Streamlabs seems to at some point just cut the YouTube chat out of the multi-stream chat, and I've got Twitch and X on here too, so I don't want to only have eyes on YouTube chat, but I got to have two different browsers open. Okay, anyway, but hello everyone. Friend of Squirrel, I saw you. And user main hi. The Coffee Money is treating me very well. That's a cool opportunity to create a product and brand it and then have someone sell it and make a bunch of money off of it and split it up. It's quite a good service model. It requires only that I be my best. It's like one of those things where the work I do isn't about selling, because I'm not a salesman. I've never really have been. Tim's the ultimate salesman. He's like, we're talking about Cask Brew coffee, by the way. If you haven't had it yet, check out Cask Brew coffee. Here, I'll send a link. This is the coffee we're talking about. It's cast. Whoop. I've got a glass of water in front of me. I don't want to knock over. Cask Brew coffee. Right here. This is Tim Pool's coffee company. And I have a coffee that they asked me if I wanted to have a coffee with like my face on it. And I was like, yeah, let's do a low acidity coffee. There's 857 of them left at the moment. Then they have to print more bags. It sells out pretty quick. It's one of the top selling coffees on the website. So I was like, yeah, make a low acidity one. That's cool. And so Allison looked into it and was like, okay, the lowest acidity they have is a 3-bean blend. It's not the lowest acidity on the market, but it's the lowest acidity they can make. I was like, cool. And then for the image, I was like, yeah, do like a picture of me meditating with the hexagonal lattice behind me. And then Jessica took that idea and made that. That's this is from a Cast Castle movie vlog we shot, which I think it may be on Rumble Premium. It might be still on timcast.com behind the paywall. I'm not sure if those videos are transferred to Rumble at this point. But it was an episode where my guy was outside meditating and they took a screenshot. I actually was meditating. I got into it and was like just fully clear mind and like aligned. Feeling the energy. I don't know what I was feeling here. Maybe the energy was going up and out of the top of my head straight up out into the sun. Or maybe I was just no thought at all, like no emotion or experience at all. Just full placidity. Good shot though. My chin is sticking up a little bit. Maybe I should have had a little bit better posture, you know. And as you can see, I seem to be making fists, but I was attempting to just create a channel by touching my fingers. Anyway, this is only interesting for me at this point. And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. So Casper, this is my coffee. It's not mine. You know, it belongs to those who purchase it. And it's been quite unexpected income stream, that's for sure. But I like it. So check it out, castbrew.com. Check out Ian's Graphene Dream ground. Check out all of them, to be honest. They all sell well. And the problem of publicizing this one and this one alone is it sells out quick, and then we have all this content of us promoting this. So it's good to promote all of them, because Appalachian Nights, I haven't had it in a while, but I remember being very good. This is Tim's favorite. Yeah, it's cool. We might make more. We've been talking about making more coffees. We joked. I was kind of like joking. I was on Timcast IRL on Wednesday, and I was like, yeah, we'll do a coffee for every chakra. Like every color will like be like a heat resigner, and it will like indicate like a fullness in the coffee. And the coffees will get fuller as they get hotter on the chakra scale as it goes up, or something like that. Like hotter is more like spicy, you know, like coffee when it's like, that one's got a bite kind of to it. Like more of that as it goes. It's like bitterness, like more hoppy IPAs, etc. Whatever makes coffee like that, I don't know. I don't know if it's the bean or the way you brew it. I do love coffee, though. In fact, I have some coffee right here, right now. I think I'm going to drink. 1 second. It's just really nice to be streaming live. Thank you for coming, all you guys. And I want to say hello and chat with you for a minute, because you're actually all real people. Unless it might be an AI bot, but I don't think it is. And I'm also going to pause this mic. I just realized you'd likely been getting some sort of echo. Apologize for that. When I come up on the mic, I have to mute this bottom one, which is picking up my guitar when I play. Hello there. I'm Anita Cubensis. Yeah, it is like 80 degrees out right now, I think. I'm going to go outside and get some sun. It's actually, I was outside earlier just sneezing into the sun. I do this thing where I look into the sun, but with my eyes closed. Like when I go out in the morning. Right, or when I exit the house. If I ever exit like a dark space that I've been in for, a while, and there's sun, even if it's behind clouds, I'll look towards it with my eyes closed and I'll sneeze. I'll feel it coming on. Like the sun will be, first I'll just be like doing this because it's so bright because I just came out of the darkness. And I'll be like, squinting and then I'm like, but I just make myself look at it, like tilt my head towards it with it. And that doing this squinting thing is me avoiding the sneezing feeling coming on. Is like, and if I just let it happen, like I force the energy, it sneezes. And I think I'm getting rid of like dust and like other indoor particles that have accumulated and the sun's killing them. Or if it's like microorganisms, the sun's just zapping them and something, or it's just, and I discharge a bunch of stuff with that sneeze. And then it happens usually a second time. And if I immediately look down after that and like cover my eyes again, I'll start to snot and get stuffy. But if I continue to look at the sun after the second sneeze, it all dries up and I feel almost totally normal. The longer I look at the sun, the more back to normal I feel. Or I can go blow my nose a little bit, whatever. I don't normally stand there for a long time afterwards unless I'm at the beach or something. And it's like a welcome outside kind of thing. When I thought it was like allergies, and I really hated it and would avoid it and try not to. Now I enjoy the catharsis. I'm going to, I don't know. I'm going to play another. Oh, I should play Earthbound. I'm going to play Earthbound. This one I have played fairly recently. Wait, hold up. What were you saying there? You got that too, Philip? Hey there, Taskmasterson. Oh, Bentley Deuce also in the chat. Hello, sir. Or ma'am. You also have apathy in the chat. Yeah, I thought it was from the pollinated air too. The pollen might be contributing to the experience. It might not just be sunlight. It might be because that's an interesting potential. And I used to think it was like hurting me, but now I think of it as a cleanse. I usually feel phenomenal. And then I come back inside and it just looks really green. Like the light is really green inside. What normally looks like just normal yellow house light. Because the sun probably is giving me all this blue radiation or something. Or whatever. I'm getting a specific radiation outside and I come in and I'm seeing the chromatic reversal of it when I walk in. It's wild. And then it changes over about 10 seconds or 20 seconds. It starts to go back to normal. But it still feels it feels super refreshing. Okay. I'm going to play Earthbound, but I was going to, I think just going to Earthbound. This one I've played a while. I like this song a lot. It really jams hard. It goes up. The vocals go up. So I'm going to hope the mics don't blow out. If the mics do blow out at any point in the song, just let me know after the song or in the comments. That helps a lot because then I can tweak. And not in the way of like, a tweaker, but I guess technically I would be a tweaker in that situation. I'd be tweaking.
Sit on the ground, pushing it down. Everyone plays just a little bit. All of the people are pushing a little bit. All around, heads that are bound, pushing and pulling so intricate. All of a sudden, the rivers are golden dreams. We can row, we can stream the flow, suffering a little bit, and we can change the world and grow to know that knowing's just half of it. Open inside. find you're playing alive, rocking and rolling on the edge of it. As we tip over, we fall into the side. Long days alone, feelings unknown. Give me a little bit of everything. All my emotions run red with the sound. We're gonna find all things in time. Everyone's wrapped around a finger end. All the time that that's something like that. And we're gonna find as things unwind that everyone's wrapped around a finger end. All the times spent making, taking, and breaking it. We can ride, we can stem the tide, spine up towards ecstasy. We can hang around and climb the boughs that spread out of the walking tree. Open inside, you're playing alive, rocking and rolling on the edge of it. As we tip over, we fall into the side. Long days alone, feelings unknown. Give me a little bit of everything. All my emotions run red with the sound. That's Earthbound. I did flub one of those lines there in the second verse, top of the second verse. And we're gonna find all things in time. That's what it is. And we're gonna find all things in time. Everyone plays the game a little bit. We're gonna find all things in time. Everyone's wrapped around a finger end. And we're gonna find as things unwind. Those lyrics were throwaways. And we're gonna find all things in time. Everyone's wrapped around a finger end. I gotta look it up, I guess. Good song. Good to see you there, Troll NC Far 101. I saw your comment the other day. Good to see you guys. Yep. Like and subscribe. Follow the channel. Keep it up, homie. What's up, Doc Holliday? Playing the pork missile. I haven't played the pork. Oh, yeah, I have. I got these bison pork bars. I have these other ones that are just like pork. It's pig. Come on. When they're like, I eat beef. You're like, you eat cow? You eat cows? Like, it's beef. I'm like, okay. I don't eat pigs. I eat pork. Like, are you just trying to like lie to yourself? That's the pig. Like, why don't you go out and eat pig at a meal? If you're like, ew, gross. I don't know. I got a super chat from Daniel Galazzo. This is a half hour ago. I saw it. Rock out. Shout out from Medellin, Colombia. Medellin? Fuck yeah, dude. What's up, Daniel? Shout out to Daniel Galazzo. Thanks, man. You're ending a 4-day fast? Hey,
Let me pause this again too. Just the second microphone. Even if it's just for a minute, I should just pause it. That's pretty badass, dude. Hey, Team Awesome, thanks, man. Don't watch as much as I should, but I love you on Timcast. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, I hadn't been streaming probably as much as I should. Whatever you want to use, the definition of should is kind of subjective moment to moment, but generally we know. Yeah, it's nice to put yourself out there. It's nice to check in. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll keep it going. Glad you got a notification or saw it. That's awesome. Oh, hello there, Mickey J. 71 hit points. What up, dog? Good to see you too, man. Apathy. You want an encore? I'm with you. I want to do another one too. I feel that rock star energy. You lost the bass. Other platforms chatting. Lost the bass somewhere. That's so weird. Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was a multi. Oh, you guys are Amanita and Taskmaster are asking about the why you could only see the X chat on X and not. I wish they all had like a multi chat where everyone could see the multi. You can see it on my screen. Oh wait, it's off. Let me see here. Yeah, Man, did I do that? Did I do that? There. Now when you type, it should show up on the screen. That way you can communicate cross-platform, even if there's a bit of a delay. You may want to test it. I'll test it if you don't. So I think the chat box is now. Let me double check. Yeah, there it is. There's a bit of a delay on the chat box, but it's everybody from every platform. I had it off because I was making a video, and I didn't want it to come up while I was in the middle of the video for some reason. I use the same software. Just click a little, make a few boxes invisible and then go. I hope I didn't miss any other ones. Okay, anyway, let's get back to it. We need a little encore. Yeah, the backpack battle streams were chill. Hello there, Taskmaster. Oh, you said greetings? Oh, yeah, now you guys are in it. Okay, cool. We got Haywood Jabomi in the chat, who I'm always a big fan of. Looking good, man. Taking off. Catch you later, homie. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to do this one. It's easy. Excuse me. I think this one is easy because the vocals are lower. So maybe that just, like, I should be more like Frank Sinatra and just sing songs that are lower. And then I can pump out a lot more of them. But those really high ones they impress me, and they're really fun. Like, when I can do it, I'm like, wow. Because what the fuck? I was not, in high school, my voice would crack. I didn't know what the fuck. The other guys were good singers. I was like, in awe of them. Everybody, like, once you crack the code, once you do it once, or in a certain state of mind, you start to remember how it feels. Like, certain notes are associated with feelings, certain feelings in your body, and twists and squeezes and pulls and stuff. And you know exactly where to tighten to get that specific note, tonal change and shift. And then it's like muscle memory. Lean into the mic. All right. Let's do this one. This is called, it's called Find Me with Words.
And
not sounding tuned to me, and you might need to know. Let me tune this motherfucker up. I gotta tune before songs. That's what I gotta do. I just learned something new. I guess when you're on stage, someone hands you another guitar between songs. Ideally. That's G. Sounds good. And you see me go. Hello there. Hello there, JD Mew. And you might need to know, yeah, another way. Your friends slide back the door 'cause they're carefree. Oh God, or ignorant whores. They don't see that they're driving me mad, letting monsters under the bed, and you're tugging at the sheets, pulling out the keys to lock them down. You'll be clawing up the sheets, pulling everything that's left around. You're a master with words you sing. Get on back to your Jose string. Wait. Rock the world and you see me another day. But birds and squirrels merely point you the way. See them paths, they're lining up, climbing down. We'll run the race 'cause clearly the time is now. Oh, fuck, there it is. I was so into it. Weird. I love that song. I love that song. That one's so easy to play, too. I love it. Compared to some of the other ones I was playing, that song's so easy. That's called Find Me With Words. That's why I love just being on the mic and having a guitarist play everything. It's like, it's cool to be be able to do it, to play it and sing it, but like, there's like this emotional freedom where you're kind of off time, where you can express your emotions through your voice. For me, that's very easy. And when you can, some people maybe can do that with guitar. They're so familiar with it that I'm sure they can. I'm just so used to the squeezings inside my vocals cords and stuff that my body's that I can like let go and still know how to do it. I don't have to think about it. And then other people start to vibrate me with their instruments, my body. Their instrument vibrates and causes a resonation field, and then that causes my body to start vibrating. The resonation field then influences my resonation field, and my body starts vibrating, and I can feel where to tighten to make a note, to make a noise when I'm singing. I can feel it as well as hear it. And I guess you could argue that hearing is a type of feeling, but I can feel it in my chest, like in my vocals, in my vocal cords. I can feel where it should be squeezed to make sense, to like resonate, to like sync up with the external influences. Okay, let's do another song. What's up, everybody? Mega Chelsea. Oh, we got Funkmaster General with the 5 gifted subs. Thanks, dude. Funkmaster General in the house. Thank you very much, man. I always love the gifted subs. Is like, it's impressive. I was telling actually my brother or my friend Kara about it. I was telling somebody about it. Yeah, I was telling one of my Kara about it. Somebody about it, and it's awesome. Thank you. I very much appreciate it, and welcome everybody that is now a member. It does give you access on Discord, where I haven't been, being a member to the channel. I don't know if it cuts out ads, or if you got to have YouTube Premium to cut out ads. Someone mentioned earlier they got an advertisement. But it does give access to that Discord channel, so other members join in. It also is just a sign of good faith and goodwill and goodness. So thank you very much, Funkmaster General. You bag-headed man. Is that a bag head in your profile picture? A guy with a bag on his head with the smiley face, or is that something else? Like, oh, it's a mug. Is that a mug? That's cool looking. Let's rock and roll again. Yeah, Discord's hot. Mega Chelsea, thank you. Thank you. The passion is real. Nick Adams show. Yes. Does my left hand hurt after playing a few songs straight? Actually, yeah. On the third song I played today. Might have actually been when I started playing Frequent Measure. And then I took a break and I went back and it didn't hurt as much. I might have been pushing different pads of the fingers. Also, I have been playing over the last week and a half. And so, I should get this out of my, so you can see my face while I'm talking. So, they're calloused up a little bit. So it didn't go right to the bone. There's some callus padding that I can use. Drinking some ectoplasm-infused Graphene Dream. I actually am not drinking Graphene Dream. I could go for some, though. I don't have any here. I feel like I should have a constant flow of it. I really want to up. My personal thing is we got to get more production. We should never sell out. But it's like, of course, that's what you want. Your product is selling out. But I think we could. It's almost like it's time to expand. I don't really have much to do with management of that company. I'm just sponsoring one of the products. But yeah, it's doing really well. Cast brew coffee. Super exciting. I love that people reference it. I love there was an opportunity to put graphene into the consciousness. And it's like sticking. It's so great. But it's kind of like putting nuclear weapons into the consciousness in like 1920. In a way. It's like this super powerful technology. And I'm trying to tell like my home team, the first, which is just like my nation, my people. But I think of Earth as my people. But I also understand like geopolitics. But like I'm using the internet so everyone just sees it. So I don't know. I'm excited though. Graphene is just carbon. It's the most stable form of carbon. So I've been told by Jim Tour, the most excellent graphene scientist down in Texas at Rice University. Jaxed in the house. Thanks for the sub, man. Oh, he bought a coffee factory? Wow. Apathy said Jeremy Hambley, who is the quartering on Rumble. And I think he's all over YouTube too, but he's got a huge show on Rumble. The quartering. Jeremy, you say he took out $300,000 line of credit to buy a full coffee packaging factory. That is freaking awesome. Perhaps we can have him package some of our coffee. Our coffee, I say with such emphasis. No. Let me emphasize again, I do not own any part of that company. I do not help. I'm not hired by the company. I have a contract with them as a, like I said earlier, a paid influencer, essentially. What do they call it? A commission model. The mic is overdriving. Why is that happening, man? Well, you know what then? Does that overdrive, do you notice it during the song? Ever? This mic won't overdrive. Can you hear this? It might be quiet, but it won't overdrive. The other mic, I think there's a setting on the other mic. So all I want, during the high notes, it blows out. That sucks. What do I do? Just turn the mics down for the songs? They're like podcasting mics. They're really not made for live music. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, this mic's low acidity. This one's has red skin. And not like in a racist way. It's just too much acidity, you know? It doesn't start off red, or maybe it does. It's just inflamed. Is it enflamed or inflamed? Or is it both? Try what I did. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry. Am I the only one that actually likes cracks and pops in my music? You know, I kind of don't, because I feel like some of the high notes are like those super high notes when I'm really pushing it to the full utmost are some of the best moments of the song. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it other than transcendent sometimes. For me to hear Chris Cornell do those high notes is like pretty transformative. So if we were losing it to gain and pop, like if part of it was digital distortion was disallowing me from understanding that behavior. Because when I hear it and I see him move and make the sound, I'm like, that's how you make that sound. And my body memorizes the sound itself and then is able, so if I'm distorted when I'm in memorization mode. Yeah, I can do this more invisible majority. Yeah, it's super fun. All right, we're going to do another song. It might pop and crack. I'll push the mics a little further away. I'm on a different mic right now. I use this mic instead of, I was using this mic. This was the mic that was popping, the top one. This is the one underneath that I have on my guitar. But for some reason, I've had this a recurring issue with this mic, this top mic. At some point, either a button got clicked or a setting got switched, and it's been like not able to get super loud. I guess it's compressing it when it gets to a certain volume. It stops it. Nothing compares to Chris Cornell. I was singing some Chris Cornell songs. I was letting go. It was let me see if I can do it just without blowing out the mics. I'll try and hit some Cornell notes. It was it was The Day I Tried to Live. He goes up so high in that song. The day I tried to live. Oh, I said one more time around. One more time around. It's like that, I think. The day I tried to live just like you. But it's, he's more relaxed. I'm still like getting there. There's a lot of good core. You see his body. He's very muscular. You got the muscle to support the lift. And he also bends. I was sitting. I think that's the right key. I said, seize the day. I love that song. Any other by the hills, I should have stayed in bed. It's so great. I said, one more time around. Anyway, I don't want to blow your ears out with my workout here, but that's fun to do. Because it's like, what happens is something changes. Let me pull this mic up and talk for a minute. Something changes physiologically in my, where it's like there's a lift and then openness, and there is still a lot of pressure in my gut. Because what happens is when I sing notes, I press in my gut and it comes out. Those really, really high notes where they go open and out, they like, there's that same pressure, but something comes up here and then opens, and it like, instead of pushing it out, it like kind of falls out sideways. That high. Yeah. So it's, you don't really have to it gets to a point where you've pushed it hard enough, and you just need to let it just sustain that push. You don't need to like push any harder. It's pretty cool, because then your body just does it. You're like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know like that could come out of my body. That could like, I didn't know that was. It's really, really pretty cool. Okay, let's do another song. Yeah, it takes the confidence of making the wrong note, and someone hears you and they're like, oh God, that's horrible. Because, and I think of it a lot as like working out. Everybody loves your sexy body after you work out, but no one wants to smell your armpits while you're doing it. Well, maybe not no one, but most sane people don't. And it's the same with hearing you crack and pop while you're stretching those innards, stretching those vocal cords. Yeah, I'm down to play some more music. Let's see how this sounds. I'm gonna keep the mic back though. Ha! Ha! Ah! Hi! Ha! 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 Hum! That's what we used to do in college, I think. It was like hum! 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 Ha! Hum! That was the vocal exercise. Ha! Hum! Ha! Hum! Ha! Hum! And it would get your all that mucus would vibrate out of your throat and stretch out your... All right, let's rock. I'll stay back a little, so hopefully it won't pop anything, but this top one, like I said earlier, and was graciously pointed out, it seems to have some sort of limiter on it. I think I should play Deep South. By the way, it goes down, I'm down, so down, the earth has dragged me down. I'm up, so down, the earth has made a sound. I found my love, a little surfer girl. I'm down, so up we go all around the world. Oh fuck. Ah, there it is. Oh shit. It's so good when it goes into it, right? Oh, oh, it's been so long. Of course it goes to the G there. Of course it goes to the G there. Relax. One second. Let's finish this one off. This is a great song. So it's like. Yeah. Deep. How's it going? That's a good one. This has been a good training exercise. I'm just kind of loosening up. So let's see. Your mouth and a couple of lips, and we roll to bliss. We're traction trailing, amalgamating, existently going to risk. So much damn trouble, so much life in a bubble, got us going on around us. Independence that surrounds us and you. You lift me up off the ground.
show. It's touch and go. I'll see you on the road like birds in flight. We'll tell all the world tonight. Make it right, yeah. Hey, hey! Oh. That's a pretty good one. That part at the end there was
That part of the end was inspired by Paul McCartney. Hey, hey! Didn't mean to blow it out of it. Blew out there. Let me see. You know, fixing a hole. Fixing a hole where the wave came in. That song. At the end, he's like, hey, 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 hey. He does that. Hey, 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 hey. And I was like, oh, I love that hey, hey thing. So at the end of that song is do-do-do. Hey, 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 hey. Like that. Hey, hey, whatever. But you're in the flow of it. It's like, hey, hey, hey. But really, I'm just like mimicking or like embodying Paul McCartney in that moment, like really feeling you, Paul. So thank you for that inspiration of that. Hey, hey. And if the Beatles want to come after me, let's jam. What's up there, Dragon Fruit? Good to see you, man. Hello, everybody. Hello there, Chris Tuck. Yeah, come on there. Literally the dictionary definition of something. Yards full of onions? I bet they're so good for you. So did anything pop or limit during that last song? Oh, I gotta go down to the river, maybe. Well, let's see here. I think I'm. Well, let me mute this and there's that tone of like, well, that like you might be used to whenever you have like a specific tone of your parents or like somebody that was like, you knew they were about to say it's time to go, or we have to stop, or like there's like a tone that comes first. Like, well, guess, oh, I hate that. I hate that feeling. I hate associating a tone with like negative, with bad outcome. I gotta fix this really quick. Give me a moment. Now, in retrospect, it's a good idea to tighten this mic arm every once in a while before I go live. It's been a while that I've been using it. Oh, that's that. There we go. Good enough. I just can't be yanking on it. All right. Great stream, guys. That was a good burst out of about an hour and a half or so of how long have we been going? Hour and a half. That was really fun. Knocked out, gosh, only 5 or 6 songs, but it was more about the quality than the outcome for me. That was just felt really good. So hey, thanks for coming. It's good to see everybody again. It's good to see you guys. Rhodesian Sensation in the chat. I like that. I've never been to Rhodesia. I have been to Rhode Island, though. Okay, am I crazy to think this? And the answer is no, but I want to hear your opinion. The way that Irish people say the word island is, it sounds like, he's on the Ireland. The Ireland. Don't they say it like, is there any Irish people in the chat that can explain this? They say island, they say Ireland, which is the name of their country. Ireland, and it is an island. So like, oh yeah, they're on the Ireland. On the Ireland. Is that where it came from? Is they'd be like, they're on the Ireland? And then they just started calling it the island? But now we call it Ireland instead of island. That's what I think happened. Apathy said that's exactly where it came from. That's cool. I mean, I'd be cool if they changed their country's name to Island. Fucking badass country, man. Ireland. All right, ladies and gentlemen, men's and women's, boys and girls, robots and manufacturers, and to all you lovers out there in the universe trying to make sense of things, think of it this way. There are 8 types of love, according to the Greeks. In fact, let's pull this up before I go. This is the real encore. This is one of my favorite things to understand lately. It's given me a lot of clarity in my personal life, and maybe it will help you as well. Oh, I'm going to make sure that it's not just the 8 types. I think people are taking this concept and doing things with it, but it's an ancient Greek derivative, and it helps clarify, because love isn't love. There's lots of different ways to love someone or something, including yourself. So we've got let's just come over here and check this out. Can I make this bigger? There's different kinds of love. There's like, obviously, agape here at the top is like the love of the community. It's like the selfless considered love, like sacrificing yourself for the greater good kind of energy, that love. I don't know, without bringing religion into it, Jesus is a good, like, not to like go full, I'm going to go right to the Hitler and talk about the Nazis, right away when we're talking about, I want you to go right to Jesus. Like he's like, but people that have like self-love that are willing, you don't have to necessarily be willing to die for it, but things, that kind of energy they're talking about, the love of the community, agape. Then there's erotic love, which most people are familiar with. It's not sex. Like, some sex is lacking in love, but it's the kind of love that is associated with like passionate and sexual, like when you're going to be in a relationship without any of these loves, but when you exhibit erotic love with your romantic partner, that's like the ultimate, that kind of connection. I think people seek that connection. Sometimes will just mistake the physical act for the love itself, and they'll be having kind of loveless sex. But it's important that you develop, in my opinion, all of these and control and understand them all in yourself so that this can thrive, erotic love, because it's also easy to, like, here's one, mania. It's obsessive love. This can happen between people, between partners. And it can happen in all sorts of things. I found that turning your obsessive love on a person might be kind of fun, especially if they're manic too and they like mania, but it can detract from your quality of life. So you have to be careful where letting that kind of run free. But if you focus your mania into tasks, I've noticed, like right now I'm kind of putting manic energy into this, that I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking. Like that's a kind of mania. But if you put it into your job and your career, I think a lot of successful business people have mania for their work. You really need to be obsessed with your love, with your work if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, businessman in general. Mania, I like it, and these can mix, manic, erotic, but I don't know, erotic love. What a conversation. This is like our society needs to specify what that is. And anyway, then it goes on. Philia. Philia is the love between friendships. I guess I would have called that platonic, but they call it philia. I think Plato was involved with it, with philia, and maybe they called something platonic because it was between two men. I don't know. Plato had a kind of version of this too, but philia is the love of friends. Philautia is your self-love. And that's super important. If you say negative things about yourself, that can really, really hold you back in your relationships. If you think the 4 agreements, the first agreement is be impeccable with your word. Don't say things that are hurtful about yourself. Just don't. Say things that are helpful and be impeccable with it. That's like the ultimate agreement. You will find peace throughout reality if you do that. And it's so good to create your story, like change your story of self-love. It is so good. And like Tony Robbins is kind of pointing out, you change your state before you can change your story. And then you can change your strategy. But like you got to change your state before you just all of a sudden now love yourself. For me, that gut cleanse, like I mentioned earlier, that changed my state big time. Working out, eating different foods, they change your state so that you can change your story about yourself. Say healthy, loving, positive things about yourself. That's the story you tell people. And then ultimately in yourself, you'll have less. The more you say good things about yourself, the less you think negative thoughts. In my opinion, you're kind of training your body to think and speak. It's like an animal that you're forcing to do stuff. So train it to have self-love. It's big. And then, you might cry because you see the mistakes you made in the past and you got to own up to them. But you still, having a strong sense of self-love is important. Like believing in yourself and having faith in yourself. Of course, all these can be taken to the extreme, at which point they become sinful. But the before it gets taken to the extreme, like the reality of self-love is super important. Pragma, and that self-love is what you say and think, and also how you treat your body, like what you do to it, what you put in it, So I thought the cleanse was a very loving act that I did to this animal. Didn't feel. It was hurtful, it was painful for 10 days to go through it, but it was definitely a form of self-love. Then there's storge. This is a type of love. Familial love, you know that. Like I think of that as like the stork that comes and delivers the baby. Storge, familial love. Then there's ludus, which is flirtatious love. These are all the types of loves that the Greeks could derive. I was kind of like, is there another love that's like indicates the pain of growth? But then I thought, no, I think the pain of growth can exist within all these loves. And the idea for me is you find someone in your life that you're able to share all of these with and talk about them with and understand how you exhibit them and how your partner exhibits them and kind of understand each other. Yeah, that's super important. And we're not limited to this, of course. There's more loves. There's more types of love, but this has just really, really helped me because you'll watch some of the top podcasts and shows in the world. They'll be talking about deep stuff, and then one of them will be like, "Do you love her?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I do." And it's like, womp, 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 womp. Like these guys need to know that word is super generic. It doesn't. So that's important. This is a very important way to look at relationships. And I brought it up because I'm obsessed with it, because I have mania. Why did I bring it up? I don't know. I brought it up because it's important. It's maybe I brought it up because it's helped me. I'm sort of feeling the burning ambition where I want to help people with what I believe. Okay, thanks for having me. Thank you there, JD Mew. Again, thanks everybody for coming, enjoying the tunes, hanging out, the chats. Again, the super chats were top notch. Appreciate the gifted subs. We're gonna have a spectacular afternoon, and it is apparently 80 degrees outside, so I'm gonna go taste that for a little while. See you later.